seconds remaining.
Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu, and I'm bringing you guys the game, and the JoinDota League. This is gonna be Team Innova I9, specifically I9, not I7 or 8, but none of that mess. We're I9 versus Easy Katka, which I have trouble pronouncing. I realize that, but I'm just gonna keep calling it Easy Katakana. Like I can't even pronounce the dang word. Easy Katka on the side of the Dire side or Radiant side. So yeah. We're gonna see some fun things. This is a game in the JoinDota League. For anybody who doesn't know, JDL has been going on. They finally got a ticket. It's amazing. It's awesome. So go out there and go watch it. I don't know if their ticket's paid for or not, but if it is paid, go support the teams, go support the environment, go support all that stuff, and go buy a ticket. If it's not, then just go watch it to support the players, because these are up and coming players out there. They need your respect. They need your rares. Come on, come on. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move into the game, because we have ourselves a few picks already going through. If you guys don't know, I'm casting from Dota TV for reasons that I can't control, but for right now, we're hopefully going to be in the game next time. That doesn't matter for anybody watching in the future. So going into these bans so far, Team Innova I9, they did ban out the Invoker and the Earth Spirit, so I've seen them consistently ban out that. I think they just flat out hate Earth Spirit. That's a very common ban for them. But moving over to the other side of Easy Katka, they ban out the Lone Druid, who I've seen cause a ton of problems. They also ban out the Oracle, a nice support who can cause a ton of damage, and also he counters Darkseer pretty hard. And speaking of Darkseer, he gets picked up on the side of Easy Katka. And I don't know if we're gonna expect to see some shenanigans or not. I mean, we got an OD. We got an OD on Easy Katka's side, and we also got a Darkseer, so we might see some Nyx Assassin jump in there, but Nyx Assassin faces Void. I guess they don't play well with each other, because Nyx, he fits in the support role, sure, but I like Nyx better as a support. Offlaner, he can get his farm and stuff, but faces Void is a way better offlaner, in my honest opinion, because the sustain is ridiculous. Just time walk. It's like, oh, what's that? You stubbed your toe? Time walk. Oh, what's that? You broke a leg? Time walk. Oh, what's that? You got a splinter? Time walk. No, you can't time walk that, guys. I'm sorry. Splinters are untime walkable. It's a law in the world of physics. You can't time walk a splinter because reasons. Anywho. All that aside, though, Team Innova have a relatively okay picks so far. I don't expect to see something fantastic yet, but Face of Void plus Witch Doctor, they have a nice combination. They have a nice synergy with them. Face of Void drops to Chrono, Witch Doctor drops to ulti. Darkseer is going to make it hard for that to happen, though, so they need to be careful about how they go about their team fights, because Witch Doctor is probably going to be the primary kill target, because this damage output as a support is pretty ridiculous. Moving on to the bans on the other side, Easy Katka, they ban out the Death Prophet. They don't want to see none of that, and I didn't talk much about the Lone Druid, but of all the games I've seen with Lone Druid played, he's either done super uber well and just ripped down all the towers because Spirit Bear OP, or the team, I guess very correctly, focused down the Spirit Bear and just like kind of you know, caused a lot of trouble for the team. Caused a lot of trouble for the Lone Druid's team, and just killed the bear a lot. So I guess you can say Lone Druid is just barely that good. Assuming you kill the bear. Get it? No? Okay, bad joke. Alright. Don't worry, guys, there's gonna be a few more of those. I have a few more chances to make some bear jokes. Barely. There's another one. Okay. Anyway, moving on. CulBlu's enthusiasm aside. The other ban coming up for Easy Katka was the Gyrocopter. So Gyrocopter, a carry who does come online a little bit sooner than other carries, kind of has the same feel as a Juggernaut. And speaking of which, a Juggernaut will fit relatively well. I've seen a lot of lineups where they have like a relatively strong mid, like an Invoker, like an OD, and then they pair him up with a Juggernaut, and that team usually ends up winning. I don't know what the math is. I don't know what the schematics behind the plan is. All I know is if Juggernaut has a relatively strong carry in his lineup, then that team will do really well, because the carry can just kind of push everything back and, you know, just force people and create space. And speaking of Juggernaut, he does get picked up on Team Innova side, so I don't know if we're going to see a Templar Assassin on their side, or if we're going to see them pick up the... Never mind, they banned on Invoker, but Templar Assassin would be nice in this lineup. I think she would be able to have the refraction charges. She can go toe-to-toe with OD, and she might be able to, you know, blow him up a few times. It would be pretty cool. Pretty cool to watch. Team Innova, they do ban out the Vengeful Spirit and the Dazzle, two relatively annoying / popular supports nowadays. Dazzle has the Shallow Grave that just pretty much keeps you alive. It's really annoying to not be able to kill somebody for 5 seconds. And Vengeful Spirit, she's just a popular support. Just kind of rotate in, swap somebody, die. I mean, you've done your job. You've done your job. And her magic missile, probably not enough to cause Faces Void troubles, but enough to cause Witch Doctor troubles, enough to cause enough troubles to have her ban out. So And also the extra damage, or not a lot of people want to consider that as a thing for Vengeful Spirit, but it is still a thing. It does still help our team out a lot, and having that extra damage, especially when we have something like an OD, it's not, you know, you just want to avoid that if you can. So Team Innova, they do ban out the Vengeful Spirit and also the Dazzle, so some really nice supports, and they're actually target banning a lot of supports. I just realized that. So maybe they're trying to force easy katka to, you know, go pick up some more creative supports. But we got a response in picks of the Juggernaut and the Viper on Team Innova. I did talk about the Juggernaut being a relatively strong carry if he has a relatively strong mid, in the sense that he has a mid who can snowball or has a propensity to snowball, something like a Templar Assassin, something like an Invoker, something like a Death Prophet, something like an OD. Pretty much, in general, any common core mid, let's just put it that way. Viper, I don't think he fits in that lineup. Viper's really underwhelming for me. Like, I've seen Viper do some really amazing things, but that was more so because his team was doing so well that it just didn't matter at that point. But Viper is relatively survivable. He can go toe-to-toe with OD. He can just lose his mana or lose his intelligence and he'll be okay. He should be able to survive a lot of the right clicks from OD and just slow him down in general. So, nice little counter pick to the OD, who is going to be playing glass cannon style, so he should be getting blown up a few times from the Viper. Or, well, occasionally, I guess, not blown up, more like slowly imploded by the Viper's Nether Toxin, which should give him a lot of extra damage because OD not gonna have that much HP, and 120 damage or 160 damage max damage at max level is gonna be a lot of HP gone from OD. It's gonna hurt a lot all the time. Speaking of hurting a lot all the time, we got Ancient Apparition getting picked up on easy katka side. They will have the AA to help with the sustain that people like Faces Void, and actually, I wonder, does Frost Blast stop Faces Void's Time Walk heal? I feel like it does. Because it says rushes to target location while backtracking any damage taken in the last 2 seconds. See, I don't know about that. I don't know if it's gonna work like that. But the main thing is that Witch Doctor has the easy heal that can help his team push, and Juggernaut has a healing ward as well. So you have 2 healing abilities. It warrants Ancient Apparition getting picked up, and also stops a lot of the aggression coming up from Team Innova. If they do somehow win a team fight, they might be forced to back away because of the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast. Ultimate is going to be the last ban out for Innova, so they're not going to have any of that crazy nonsense split pushing junk. And they also pick up a Disruptor as their last person, so I would say a relatively flimsy lineup, but I've said that many times before and gotten completely proven wrong. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that Team Innova have an interesting lineup. That's the best way to put it. They have a defensive support in the form of Disruptor. So Disruptor, Juggernaut, Witch Doctor, I'm assuming they're going for a tri-lane. And they might be able to have a nice kill lane on that too, because Witch Doctor can set up a few kills with Casket, and Disruptor can pull people into some really bad spots. But on the other side of easy katka, they had the Rubik, they had the Ancient Apparition. Their tri-lane, if they do so desire to go for one, will be relatively strong in the sense that they can just have a lot of extra right-click damage. And if they go for some range-type carry that I can't think of, like maybe Medusa, it's the only range carry. I mean, Dry Ranger, sure, but do you really want a Dry Ranger? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you really want a Dry Ranger? No, you don't. You don't. But if easy katka do decide to go for some range type of right clicker, then they will have a nice easy early type lane. They can go counter aggression. Like if they go Suicide Solo lane versus Faces Void, they may be able to actually get a kill on them. Frost Blast, not Frost Blast. Chilling Touch. No. Cold Feed. Cold Feed plus Telekinesis. That should be enough time to hopefully freeze Faces Void in its place. And I think what's the range? You have to move. You have to move 700. No. What's the distance? A break distance is 740. So break distance is 740. Faces Void's time walk gives them 625. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be pretty hard to actually kill them. But at the end of the day, they have some nice follow-up stuns. They have some nice follow-up to their stuns in general. They have the Rubik with the Telekinesis, and they can follow up into a Darkseer Vacuum Wall. They have a whole bunch of other things. And speaking of stuns to follow up, I mean, they got stuns for days right now. Easy katka, go for the spin pickup. Raise your gauntlets. Man, I almost said the wrong word. Raise your gauntlets, because we're about to see ourselves some spin action. And I'm already biased towards easy katka side, not because they have an OD, but because they also have a spin. If anybody doesn't know, if anybody hasn't been watching my commentaries, you know for a fact that if a spin picked up or OD picked up, I'm going to be rooting for that team because I just want to see more spin/OD games. And I like spin a lot. I think he's a really cool hero, and I haven't seen a lot of OD get played as of the last few patches, so it's really nice to see him have a resurgence. But overall team composition wise, Team Innova are going to be really reliant on these team fights, and I like the fact that Easy Katka picked some heroes that can, you know, just go toe to toe with people in those team fights. They picked the Darkseer who's going to break up those team fights and just be a team fight monster. They picked this Finn who's going to synergize so well with Darkseer's vacuum that their Team Innova are going to have to think twice about their engagements. And they also picked the Ancient Apparition who, if everything goes the way they want it to on Easy Katka's side, they're just going to have one hell of a time. Just in general, one hell of a time. Trying to actually get all the kills, and give me a second. Alright, something's happening, something's happening. So we got the Time Wall getting used by Faceless Void, first ability coming out from him. And TP coming in from the Witch Doctor. Gonna go ahead and place himself a ward. So easy off lane. Think we're gonna see aggressive tri lane. Oh yes! Alright. So let us go ahead and do introductions. Starting from the side of Easy Katka. Starting from this Finn, we see ourselves the one and only Jeff playing that Finn. And on this Ancient Apparition, we see ourselves Nekomitsu playing the Ancient Apparition. Darkseer is being handled by Grit. Yep, Grit. And the Rubik is being controlled by the one and only B2K. I'm trying to think of the rest of the song. I can't. Ah man, it's like an old song. If you guys don't know it, it's jeez. B2K and Nick Cannon. There you go. And moving on to the side of the man, home, they find somebody. They find a Juggernaut. He actually might be going down. OD has not picked up ability yet. He's actually going to run away. They do have the Surge used on top of the wrong person. That's going to be a Rubik. Getting telekinesis on top of Juggernaut. He already used a spin, so he will be going down. Nice little stun follow from Sven. And they do get the kill. First blood going towards Jeff on that Sven, so he's feeling pretty nice. Juggernaut did die. I mean, it's a little bit of gold. He bought a TP before he died, though, so he's okay. Gold was well spent. And a whole entire 120 gold. Oh no, Juggernaut, you're feeding, bro. Oh no. Just give up now. Oh gosh. So moving on to the side of the introductions on I-9, we have, this is Darkseer actually getting surrounded. Oh, the body blocks are real! Holy crap, that was a really nice body block. Now Darkseer is going to be in a lot of trouble. Going to be taking quite a bit of damage. Going to be actually forced to drop a healing salve, assuming he survives. And actually, second Thunderclap comes out from Disruptor. Damage, will it be there? No, not quite. Not quite. But a whole entire healing salve used up already by Darkseer. Not the best of starts for him. And I'm not sure if he's going to be going for a soul ring just so he can continuously pop out those iron shells. So his build might be adversely affected. Might not be that bigly affected. I mean, he can always go farm. So yeah, he's going to go and do some stacking here. Moving on to the mid lane, we got the Viper versus the OD. I did speak earlier that OD not going to have as much of a good time versus Viper, but then again, Viper's still an underwhelming carry, underwhelming mid in my opinion. And actually, oh, we got a DC. I hear DC, and also Faceless Void dies down bottom, so Rubik able to get the kill. Telekinesis plus a few right clicks equals the easy kill on Faceless Void. Sustain or not, bruh. Sustain or not, bruh, you're dead. And he did get hit with all the stuns, so Telekinesis followed by a Stormhammer. That's pretty good day, pretty good day. But yeah, moving on to everything else in the game, we see last hits going the way of Juggernaut right now, in favor of Juggernaut that is. 6 last hits for Deny, so he's doing a little bit better in his lane, just slightly better. Sven does have 2 kills to his name, or he's been involved 2 kills, 1 kill to his name, and 1 assist going his way as well. So his gold output is going to be looking pretty much better overall. And actually Darkseer up top, is he in trouble? No, Disruptor's only level 1, so no glimpse for the Darkseer. And actually Darkseer going to be forced to eat his last tree. Almost has enough for his ring of health though, so I'm assuming he's going for that soul ring if he's taking this much right click damage. He's actually going to surge over to the jungle. He's going to stack himself a creep or 2, and he'll be happy about himself. Or not. Okay, he's going for rune.
Just what the doctor.
Meanwhile, mid, this OD versus Viper, I've already spoken on it, but I don't know if we're expecting to see Viper die. I mean, technically OD does pure damage, but it's really expensive pure damage right now. 100 mana for 6% of his mana pool, which is 7 times 6, basically. Or maybe even 8 times 6, which is not a ton. Not by a long shot. So whatever that maths out to was at 36 extra damage. So effectively, yeah, Viper's fine. Yeah, Viper should be fine. I don't expect Viper to die versus OD. I'm gonna say that now, so that way OD will get the kill and I'll be happy. JK, JK. Hashtag cast or caster bias. But moving on to the on the bottom lane, the tri lane did come through. We did see a kill result from this tri lane so far. So far so good. So far so good. Sven feeling pretty happy. Faces Void not as undestructible or unkillable as you think he would be. So overall, everything's going well. The way of the rating, in my honest opinion. They do have the gold graph advantage, and they also have the kill advantage and the item advantage, technically. But we have two PMSs, 4-man shields on the Faceless Void and the Juggernaut. So I guess they're getting the farm where they can. They're doing what they can. And look at all these Fairy Fires. Holy crap! OD, you're kidding me, bro? 2 Fairy Fires going his way for extra right-click damage and just for the heal. Might be able to survive a gank or two because of that. Right, and as far as other things to talk about, I mean, I really wish I could draw on the map. I can't. I just want to like draw a smiley face and say, "Oh my gosh, OD, look guys, look, look guys, hey, listen, hey guys, OD." But the support duo coming out from Easy. Yeah, I expect him to get a few kills in the lane, but I don't really expect him to roam around a lot. Whereas you have the Witch Doctor on the other side, he can't really do much by himself, in my honest opinion. So he's probably going to focus on trying to get level 6. He's on level 1 right now, so is Disruptor. They will have their level 2s relatively soon. And this camp did get blocked out. Yeah, it got blocked out. We saw it earlier. Oh, you can't see me ping. Lulz. It got blocked out right around there. And they did de-ward it with a very nice ward. And oh my gosh, guys, I know a lot about the camps now. So I had to go use the mod. If you guys haven't used this mod, definitely go check it out, especially since it's like there. There's a custom game mod where you can see all the creep spawn boxes, and I think the creep spawn box for this one is like this big or something like that. Something like that. Something really weird. But it's really cool the fact that Witch Doctor was able to de-ward, and I know why, because like the line for it is like right there. And this basically covers almost the entire box. So easy to de-ward. Anyway, let aside, my technical knowledge, my technical flexing muscles aside, moving on to mid, Rubik actually rotated in. He actually might lose his life here. Viper doing quite a bit of damage. OD will be committing it. They're going to go ahead and drop him down to the low ground. Now Viper's in a ton of trouble, forced to run the other way, turn the other cheek, so to speak, because he's weak. You geek. And now Rubik's still taking some damage. Viper juking left and juking right. Witch Doctor will be down here to help out. I think Witch Doctor's, they might be able to turn the kill. Looks like Cassie can come through. Cassie not coming through. They're still getting the right clicks. Viper's still trying to get into position. I hear Darkseer. He surges around the corner. Here comes a casket bouncing once. And the damage is not there. They're both on the wrong side of the river. Who's gonna die first? Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. If I had hypertension, which I kind of do, then I would totally be freaking out right now. But the first kill does go towards the Rubik. And Viper does eat the Fairy Fire. He's gonna try to continue to get the kill. Darkseer actually taking quite a bit of damage. Nether Toxin is doing a little bit of work on top of both these guys. And Witch Doctor is still alive, taking all the creep aggro like a baller. And Viper does give himself a reward kill, so double kill going his way. Almost a triple kill. Well, no, he doesn't get the kill. The Fairy Fire too strong, and it looks like OD does officially die. Triple kill going the way of Viper. Really nice play. OD almost able to survive because of the Fairy Fire, but you know, Fairy Fires can only carry you but so far, OD. Fairy Fires can only take you but so far. But a nice play overall. Nice rotations coming out from Darkseer and Witch Doctor. They're on their respective teams, and I think in general the Dire did get a lot more than the Radiant did in that whole entire fight, because I mean, all things considered, Darkseer died, and he's kind of important. These team fights are going to be kind of revolving around if you can get a good vacuum. So in my honest opinion, if you can slow down Darkseer from getting things like a Blink Dagger, getting things like a Force Staff, then you're doing well. So the more kills you get on him, the better off. But he's an offlaner, so he's gonna get his farm regardless. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. Whereas on the other side, a triple kill going towards Viper will help him out a lot. I think Viper usually wins engagements if he's ahead in levels, and right now he's actually behind. So the further ahead he can get, the better off he'll be. At least versus the OD. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Faceless Void trying to do that farming thing. Actually going to go for the kill. The stun does follow, and looks like Faceless Void has no time off for 10 seconds. He will be dying here. Spin actually drops the ulti. They're going for the right click damage. The TP support coming in. Faceless Void still alive, just barely in there. They're going to turn around for the kill. Disruptor shows up, no mana to do anything, but oh my gosh, the right clicks are massive. He actually dies to a creep hit. That's ridiculous. And at the end of the day, Faceless Void and Disruptor still die. Faceless Void dies for reasons I don't know, but I don't really know who got that kill. Man, buttons. That kill did go towards Ancient Apparition, so Ancient Apparition able to get the kill with the ability. Couldn't see it, moving too fast. Too many things happening at once. But a really nice rotation. I mean, the TP rotation was a good idea, but Disruptor had no mana, so it kind of made it awkward. Like, he couldn't glimpse or do anything special. Speaking of doing anything special, Viper drops the ult on top of OD mid. OD does not have a point inside of his Astral Imprisonment, so he's going to eat all this damage. He should be going down here. Looks like he will die at the end of the day. Rubik trying to get as much damage as possible. Might be able to get a return kill, but no return kill happening. Meanwhile, Disruptor and the Witch Doctor showing up. Witch Doctor going to go and heal out the Viper. Popping that clarity for that, or not. Okay, thought he was doing it just for that, but instead he's going to go ahead and just walk towards Ancients. Make sure nobody's farming it. Being a nice little bodyguard for that. And also your Darkseer, he's in the jungle now, so trying to get his farm. Basically putting on his best Batrider phase, but he almost has his mechanism. He should have it in about another 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, given the way these fights are going.
Radiant's top tower is getting walloped.
Juggernaut still continuing to farm. He's in at 50 last hits right now versus Sven's 48 last hits, and still it all comes down to the fact that Juggernaut has died once and Sven has been involved in 4 kills. So Sven has been involved in pretty much, what was that, 30%, 66% of his whole entire team's kills. So he's a happy camper down there. So I think overall Sven is off to a really good start. I don't know if we're going to see any Mask of Madness shenanigans. And actually, okay, it looks like we're not. He did go for the Helmet of Dominator. But as far as what Sven transitions into, I think Sanjin Yasha is an item for him? Question mark? Because I haven't seen carry Sven since, like, people stopped doing Mask of Madness. And actually, OD taking quite a bit of damage mid. He goes down once again. Nice telekinesis from Rubik. He's trying to respond. They're not going to be able to find much. I said, actually, it looks like the damage coming towards Rubik might be enough to force him all the way back home. I just have a Smoke of the Sea coming to him on the courier. That's really about it. And we're stuck to pick up Arcane Rune because he needs one, right? Meanwhile, Faceless Void gets himself a kill in Ancient Apparition down bottom because, hey, why not? Chronosphere was used for that entire kill, so it looks like it was a nice engage for him overall. A Chrono for a kill. That's pretty much his dream right there. Basically Magnus status. And I'm moving on mid. Viper and crew still pushing the mid lane. They want to get as much damage as possible. OD actually TP's in. Still no point in Astral. Trying to go for the greediest type of build that he possibly can. Trying to make sure he can get the damage output there, which is very important. Because the more damage you can do to Viper, the more you can care less about his stupid maxed out corrosive skin. Wow, that has to hurt. It just has to hurt. Was that 25% slow? 25% attack slow, 25% movement speed slow. Yeah. Yep. Not the best of days for him. Not the best of days at all. Alright, so Faceless Void is working on what looks to be, I want to say those are Tranquil Boots, but it's a little bit hard to tell. You can disassemble the Iron Talon if I'm not mistaken. So he can go for Tranquil Boots, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a standard item for him. Mechanism? No, okay, he's going Power Treads. Alright, so he's going Power Treads. He might be going for something fancy with this Ring of Health. Maybe it was just picked up for extra sustainability down at the bottom lane. Because he was going against a tri-lane, an aggressive tri-lane. Or a aggressively defensive tri-lane. I guess. So aggressive that it's defensive. That's how it worked. But basically, he could die a lot in the bottom lane if he didn't have enough HP. So having the Ring of Regen might have been a casual pickup. I'm not 100% sure. There's also room for a mechanism on the side of I9. So I guess Faceless Void can technically pick it up if he wants to. You know, just TP in. TP in, time walk forward, drops Chrono, heals his team, walks away. Best support Void ever? Interesting stuff, interesting stuff. Looks like, oh, I saw the headdress on somebody. I think it was Darkseer. Might be Darkseer. Anyway, we got a team fight happening. We got Viper exiting quite a bit of damage. Nice Ice Blast coming from Ancient Apparition. They will be able to get the kill. Firefire does get eaten up by Rubik, and Juggernaut drops the ulti, gets the kill on top of Ancient Apparition. Secondary kill falling on top of the Ancient Apparition, or sorry, on top of the Rubik, so he will be going down. Meanwhile, Odie drops a mini ulti, gets a ton of damage off, and is going to be able to get himself a double kill. Feeling very happy about that. Overall, a favorable engagement going towards easy. OD flexing his muscles right now. Saying, bro, did you feel that? Did you feel that sharp pain? That was my intellect. And now Sven's going to farm himself up a very nice, huge stack. More gold going his way, more levels, more everything. Of course, the supports really wish they were alive to help him out so they can get some more XP, but you got to get what you can. Got to get what you can while you can. And, oh, Blink Dagger. That's probably his next item. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Blink Dagger's Spin is always an effective spin in my opinion. Meanwhile, Viper taking a ton of damage mid. We got TP support coming in. Viper going to go ahead and try to turn around and go for the kill. Witch Doctor healing up his ally. OD's on the run. They do have the vision, the high ground ward, and the Ancient Apparition actually gonna miss. Oh no, OD's gonna walk into it! Oh, sorry, wrong team. My bad. I was at a heart attack. I was like, OD, what are you doing, bro? Run! But yeah, that was Ancient Apparition. They're on the same team. My bad, guys. My bad, guys. Meanwhile, Face's Voice still hanging out in the jungle. He's working on looks to be a Vladimir's offering for his team, which I guess is a good item for him to get. Not 100% sure where Face's Voice fits in the new meta. I always like him as an offlaner. Granted, I like him as an offlaner when he has a ranged carry, like a Medusa, or maybe even like a Dry Ranger. So that way he can drop his Chronosphere and they can just continue to wail on whoever they want. With this current setup, it's going to be a little bit different. But before we talk about that, we got Ancient Person hiding in the trees. They're going to drop the Chronosphere, catches the Rubik. Ancient Person still stuck in the trees. He's actually going to drop his ulti. The code of this guy. We got Face's Voice taking quite a bit of damage. Witchlock is dropping the ulti, helping him get the kill on top of the Ancient Person. Now Rubik's still alive, but Face's Voice did lose his life in that whole entire fight. And now we got a TP coming down. Bottom's Finn wants to go in. He has a Sanj ready. No Blink Dagger, so he's just going to go just very aggressively punch these creeps because he's just so mad. Urgh. That's Finn being mad, by the way. And a TP coming down to the bottom lane by Juggernaut. He wants to go and counter push these creeps. I just saw ODE pick up an Arcane Rune, so, you know, because he needs it. Makes sense to have an Arcane Rune. Makes his Arcane Orb hit a lot, not a lot harder, but just in general, just a lot cheaper for him to use, so hey, why not? I think it reduces the cost by 40%, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna reroll the Arcane Rune. Screw your bottle. Anywho, Absorb Ward down the back. Nice little Ancient Person ulti coming out. Gonna be forcing the Juggernaut all the way back. Not too terribly life-threatening, but you don't want to be caught with that while Sven is here. Sven could just drop one stun and maybe 2 right clicks and you're dead, so. Easy game, easy life. And it makes it go down to 60, so yeah, it's a 40% cost reduction, 30% cooldown reduction. Oh yeah, CulBlu with the skills, heck yeah, like a baller. Totally just pulled that up on Dota, by the way, or Wiki. Yep, and the Vlad's call was called out. Yes, so the Vladimir's offering coming out for Face's Void. Like I said, I guess it makes sense. Give him more auras, let him be more useful for his team, be more team fight oriented. Like I said, his Face's Void's new standing in the new meta. It's kind of strange because I like him a lot as an initiator. I think he needs a Blink Dagger for it though. Of course, a lot of people seem to disagree. Think he needs more of a. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we talk about that, Viper heading out mid. The creeps will be going down. Viper going to be forcing his team to come into this fight. They will show up. OD has OD. Oh man, OD actually caught inside the Disruptor ability, but looks like he Disruptor not dropping the ulti. There goes the ulti. Waiting for everybody else to show up. Witchlock is getting some nice damage off on his ulti too. There's one person dead, 2 people dead. It looks like it's going to be third person Juggernaut. He actually drops his ulti off, but it looks like it's only 3 jumps, so he will be going down. Darkseer did drop the wall, forcing everybody back to some nice zoning Dota. And Sven, he's very angry, still alive in this fight though, so he's feeling pretty good. And Sanj and Yasha will be his item choice. Nice engagement overall for Easy once again. I mean, Easy have been getting the better of these engagements, and that kind of explains most of the earlier parts of the game. This little dip down here, I think. Man, what fight was that? Was that when OD got the triple kill? Nah, it's the wrong side.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That was when what happened? OD died to Viper. Face's Void died. Oh, they all died at the same time. Wow, I didn't know they died that close to each other. Anyway, I was gonna say that Easy have been holding to the gold graph for quite a while, but as you guys see, that was clearly not true. So it looks like the fact that people died and towers fell just gave the advantage to I9 for a little bit of brief time. But now let's Finn's here. Sanj and Yasha at the ready to go for some more right clicks. I still would like to see a Blink Dagger to be his next item. He might opt to go for the BKB though, just to get rid of all the annoying stuns. Ancient Apparition ulti gonna go ahead and fly mid. Sven and crew have the Eye of the Hawk, and now Face's Void actually around the backside, gonna be forced to time walk away. Vladimir's offering fully finished up, so he's ready to go. Speaking on items, I just wanted to go ahead and take a peek at the net worth, because Sven is sitting at 8k net worth, so he's doing really well for himself farm-wise. Like I said, a Blink Dagger will still be a nice item for him to go for, but he has so much time, so much room. Sanj Yasha fully finished up his main item, give him a lot of survivability, and also help out with the right clicks. And also, he gets kited pretty hard too. I don't know if a lot of people remember that, but Sven still gets kited pretty hard. So Sanj Yasha really helping out with that, with the greater maim, and also the extra movement speed it gives. It's cool stuff all around. Moving on to the rest of the items, we have Darkseer has the mechanism fully finished up, working on what looks to be the Guardian Greaves, which is always a nice item for him to get. Moving on to the Rubik, he has Arcane Boots, and that's really about it. We have a 4-staff fully finished up on the OD, so he's probably going to start transitioning to his next few items, which I have not a clue what they'll be, but we'll see soon. I've seen ODs go for Blink Daggers. I've also seen ODs go for Shiva's Guards after going for the 4-staff. I guess it really depends on the game that you're playing in. I'm going to the Viper. He is working on the mechanism, so he will have that. Actually, he has that pretty much finished. And now we got somebody coming down bottom. Faceless Void is going to be forced to go into the trees. Might need to drop the Chrono. Darkseer drops the vacuum. I think Faceless Void should have dropped the Chrono before it all happened, but it looks like he's not going to be able to get it. Looks like Rubik stole Time Walk, one of the best abilities for him to get right now. And Faceless Void is going to continue to walk in the trees. Rubik will be able to see him. And looks like Faceless Void not going to be able to run away. Actually, oh no, he misses him. Oh no, are you kidding me? What? Is he still alive? What the heck is going on? He has no TP scroll, but he's going to take the very long time of doing that. And space created. Hashtag space created. He's going to be forced to back away, so he will keep his life intact. But they do force OD to actually TP back mid. They're going for a kill on top of Viper. He will be going down. Spin and crew will be ganging up on him. Meanwhile, bottom tower going to be going down. Juggernaut and crew have the healing ward available. They're trying to see if they can find the Ancient Apparition. Flying Vision a little bit OP. And Ancient Apparition going to go and TP out. The casket does fall through. Juggernaut drops the ulti too. 1 kill going their way. And meanwhile, we have more things happening. Top tower getting defended by Faceless Void. Middle tower going to be going down by the Radiant squad. And bottom tower going to be going out for the Dire squad. So I9 going to settle for the trade. They did give themselves the support for that, but I think they lost the Vipers. So they did get a little bit worse of that. They did get a little bit worse of that series of engagements. So continue along with the items on the map. Witch Doctor working towards an Aghanim Scepter. And oh man, hold on, Smoke Ink coming up top. Smoke Ink coming on top of the Rubik and also the OD. Observer gets dropped. I don't know if Faceless Void saw it, but they're pinging him. They want to go for the kill. Ancient Apparition ulti gonna fly up. Faceless Void should be able to see this. He's gonna go ahead and run as fast as possibly can, but he says he's gonna walk into it. Looks like Time Walk does not heal you back up with that, bro, but he has no ulti for 26 seconds. No TPs are coming through. He's actually gonna die all by himself. This should be a tower for the Radiant. I'm not sure if the Dire were ready for it or not. They do have TP scrolls on pretty much everybody who needs to have one, with the exception of Disruptor. So, yeah, just a few abilities getting used. Faceless Void, not a chance, not a chance. Nice easy pick off. So Fortify going to be coming out. Meanwhile, Radiant going to go ahead and try to respond with a tower kill of their own. They are going to try to force down this mid tower. A fight will be happening here very soon though. Witch Doctor Casket flying out. And Spin dropping the ulti. He has a blink dagger. He's gonna jump right on top of it. Oh man, beautiful pickoff. Catches both supports at the same exact time. And now we got the ice wall. Or we got the wall coming up from Darkseer on top of the Viper. Viper should be going down from this. Actually, no, he actually heals up. Spin continue with the chase. Has a blink dagger available, so there's no way Viper can actually get out of this one. Viper drops the ulti. Spin drops the Story Hammer. It looks like Viper drops ultimately, and this should be a nice little continuation of a push from Easy. We'll see what they can get from this. Come on, get a tower. Sven's not mad anymore. Oh no! Oh no! Sven's not mad no more, bros. Wait, was he mad to begin with? Like, he dropped his ult? Yeah, he dropped his ult. Okay. His ult has an 80-second cooldown. Lasts for 25 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Anywho, Roche is gonna get beat up, beat down, put into the ground, but not before Darkseer just does a little bit damage, or gets a little bit damage dealt to him. While all this is happening, in case you didn't notice, or in case you missed it, Faceless Void has a Vladimir's Offering and an Iron Talon. Juggernaut, he has a Sanj and he has a Yasha finish too. So he's going to take a little bit to actually get online. Transition items for Juggernaut will probably be more stat-based items, so I think a BKB will be a good next item, because we do have a ton of spells coming out from Easy, and the less damage that OD can do, the better off you are. Meanwhile, Disruptor, he's going to be forced. Oh no, Disruptor's going to be a little bit of trouble. Wow, beautiful wall coming up from him. Going to be able to keep him alive, and this is why he's playing it out not, because I would have totally missed that. Anyway, Faceless Void is going to be the one getting scouted out. I don't know if they see him, but it looks like they might be able to get a pick off. Sven does have the Aegis though, so he is going to be okay with dying in that one. And now Faceless Void going to be forced to go into the high ground. I don't know if they saw it, but Sven going to get a GG rune, haste rune. And now Disruptor up top is going to be able to TP out there. Faceless Void still stuck. Man, he's like officially Black Hawk down. Like, they're crazy, bro. Just this guy, just chilling there, doing all kinds of crazy shenanigans. And my haste rune suspend. He's going to go ahead and go straight on top of the Viper. Not much of a chance for Viper. He can pop the mechanism, but he's still going to die in about 2 more right clicks. So yeah, he goes down. Easy kill. Sven. Easy kill, easy game, GG. And the AC looks like it's going to be the next item for him. So the Assault Cuirass going to help his team with the pushes. And Faceless Void, his next item is still coming up soon. A Blink Dagger. Did CulBlu call it or did CulBlu call it? It's 18k gold, or 1800 gold for Faceless Void. He actually walked into an OD. Not going to be liking his decision right now, but oh man, that ability right now. Just doing so much work. And actually, Faceless Void in a little bit of trouble. Has his ulti available? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have enough mana for it. Did get too much mana stolen, and he will be going down. Rubik stilling the Time Walk once again. Basically the equivalent of stealing a Blink Dagger, but a lot better. Or stealing a Blink from Anti-Mage, but way better because it heals him up. In my honest opinion. I don't know, I guess granted, if Rubik is stunned up, I mean, he'll probably die within the time that's done. 2 seconds or not, he's gonna die.
Radiant's bottom tower is
So the whole entire Radiant squad are going to push this top tower. Meanwhile, the Dire are going to try to respond with a tower of their own. TP support is automatically going to come in. OD going to be the first one to TP in. Nice glimpse from Disruptor, going to be forcing these guys back. It looks like it's going to be a solo Rubik. Not sure if he really wants to be here by himself, but it looks like he is going to be able to make us alive. And Champer's ulti going to help him out from the other side. Meanwhile, top tower did fall. TP support does come in from somewhere. It's going to protect their tier 3s. Juggernaut healing up and walking on back into lane. We'll see if his next item is going to be a Blink Dagger. This might be Blink Dota. Looks like Sven coming forward. Sven finds himself a tower. He's going to punch the tower as mad as hard as he possibly can. He's just so mad. Look at him. Just go for it. Just go for it, bro. You got this. You go, Glen Coco. And Faceless comes in. Beautiful Chronosphere. Going to try to focus the Sven. Not the best of targets. Wish Doctor ulti coming through. Doing a little bit of damage, but does get forced out, or does get canceled because of the Darkseer's vacuum. And they're going to continue to fight. Sven, beautiful stun, catching the support. Is going to be able to hit the Darkseer. No, oh, okay. Where's Sven? What the heck is Sven? Oh, there he is. Oh, there. It doesn't matter. OD gets a kill on top of both supports. And it's going to force I9 all the way back. And I don't know if I9 have much left inside of them. They're going to lose some top Raxes, and Sven is looking pretty darn fat. No offense. Those are his muscles. Those are his muscles, not his fatness. Anyway, Darkseer throws out the Darkseer throws out the Surge, and there's the GG getting called out. So that's going to be it. The game is officially over! And a really nice play. Like I say, guys, see, if you just pick Sven and OD, you just win the game because I'm rooting for you. Like, you have my luck. No, JK. Well played game from both sides. I9 has some really nice engagements, but overall it just didn't work out because they needed more room. They needed more time. Juggernaut was just starting to hit his stride when Sven was just smacking down the doors of the Radiance barracks. Anywho, that's going to be it for that one, guys. My name is CulBlu. Just watch you guys this game, the first game in the Easy Katka versus I9. And Easy Katka do pull out the victory. So if you guys want to check out more stuff, go check me out on my YouTube, which is youtube.com/CulBluDota. That's CulBluDota. That's where I post all my VODs. You can also check me out on my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/CulBlu. Feel free to go check me out there. Have fun, live, laugh, love, blah, blah, blah. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'll see you guys whenever.